The One Piece! The One Piece!
No.
Can we get much higher?
No, stop!
So high.
No! Everywhere I look, he's there. I run away to Twitter. I'm trapped. An endless void. I run away to TikTok. Different name, same thing. It's like every corner I turn to backs me into another. What some might see as a beautiful fantasy has become my dark, twisted reality. I've waited months to tell you this story. A story of fear, a story of trauma, a story of pain. Your initial thought might be, why are you telling a story revolving around a stale meme? You're a little late, buddy. Get over it. Leave the past in the past. But what if I told you that I, like many, was suffering in silence, and scraping together all this strength took months? I, like many, have tried to ignore this, but no matter how hard we try, there's always a breaking point. My eyes have been assaulted by enough veiny, femtie, photoshopped cocks. Tony Chopper crying in the corner has become my spirit animal. Who knew that I could relate so much to a talking raccoon dog? Every time I see him crying his eyes out with that loud, obnoxious Mr. West blaring in the background, it brings me back to those terrifying, lonely bathroom breaks sitting there scrolling cautiously through Twitter. But here I am, and after months I finally mustered up the courage to speak out against it. I tried lying to myself for far too long. It isn't real, I'd say. The One Piece isn't real. It's all in your head. It's just a meme.
No.
Today I'm here to tell you that yes indeed, the One Piece is real. Now whether you want to hear the story or not is irrelevant. Sit down, grab some snacks, because this is a story that everyone needs to hear.
Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was. I just told you. That's who I think I am.
It all started around mid to late August, where we began getting flooded with these memes and brain-scarring images. I mean, who would have thought that mixing something as iconic as One Piece and the ever-controversial, loud and boisterous Kanye West would create such a catastrophic phenomenon? I mean, it got to the point where I was just singing "Can We Get Much Higher" randomly throughout the day, and it even got me to go back and listen to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and I must say, while I don't think it's one of his best projects, I have definitely been overlooking it all these years because together as a whole, it has aged extremely well. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite Kanye project? The best for me was always Late Registration or Graduation, but now to finally concoct this masterpiece, the final cherry on top of this One Piece meme is simple. You add in some old guy with a funny voice saying the legendary One Piece line, "The One Piece is real."
You get into the courtroom, maybe don't shout, "The One Piece! The One Piece is real!"
The One Piece is real in a catchy and hilarious way, and it's a recipe for something beautiful, but also something completely disastrous. You know, one of the saddest things about this whole One Piece is real meme going this viral is the fact that now one of the best moments in One Piece will forever be immortalized, overshadowing one of the greatest quotes in the series.
The One Piece! The One Piece is real!
To have this grand scene be reduced to a mere joke was something that I could have never predicted, but as fate would have it, I dropped this video on August 7th, a few weeks before the memes really started to pick up steam. This was actually a blessing in disguise because wow, this was more of an evergreen analytical retrospective on the character of Whitebeard, just looking back at his greatest moments, giving my passionate thoughts on one of my favorite characters. And yeah, of course I had to spend time on the Whitebeard is real moment, going as far to say that it was the best line of dialogue in the entire series. series. And while this video initially tanked, it was one of my lowest performing videos at that time, I knew deep down the video was great simply based off the comments and people saying it might be the best video I'd ever made, the best video they had ever seen. All I needed was a little more exposure, someone big to shout it out, something to spark a second wave of interactions. And after a few weeks, I'd almost given up. Did I really put this much time and effort, an entire week of work into my most passionate video yet, just have no one even notice it? But then, on to my surprise, September 1st, everything changed. Every day I check back in to see my YouTube analytics and I think to myself, can we get much higher? This was the moment that I realized the pure scale, the everlasting power, effect, and impact of this one meme. It was around this time that my comments began to become flooded with One Piece is real or can we get much higher? And so like a giddy little boy on Christmas Day, I began running to the comment section and started replying to each can we get much higher with a so high. It was truly something beautiful to see, both One Piece fans and memers coming together rejoicing, and what do you know, this video has now skyrocketed to 160,000 views. Everything seemed perfect, everything seemed great for the moment. I was taking in the glory, finally finding a temporary escape from the horrors down in the Twitter world below, soaking every last bit in. I felt untouchable, unbeatable, unstoppable, but I only wish this story ended here because one September night, after thinking I had conquered the memes, its true form re-emerged in the form of an anime dick pic in my Instagram DMs. My illusion was shattered. First Whitebeard, then Luffy, Bowser. No! I was right back to where I started. I thought this meme had transformed into something great, but it turns out while my video was blowing up in the YouTube algorithm, it was all just a distraction because after touching grass and being shot back down to the Twitterverse, I realized this meme had only been growing in strength, growing in numbers, conquering fandoms and countries around the world. I thought the meme would have died down by now, but no, it's only tripled in size. So what do we do? Is there any way to stop this never-ending nightmare? So after days and nights of thinking of a way to take down the One Piece is real down for good, it finally hit me. What is the only way to destroy a meme that we all love? What's the best way to take the cool and funny out of it? Like a message from NL himself, I knew exactly what I had to do. So I took to my phone and began mass spamming it to every family member I knew. I'm talking everyone above the age of 40, parents, uncles, aunts. If you don't like One Piece, fine, I'll send you the Breaking Bad version. This was it. This was going to work. The only way to destroy a meme is to let it get big enough to the point of self-destruction. Once your parents and imagine even your grandparents start sending this amongst their Facebook groups and family group chats, it would all finally be over. And just like that, I deserve all the credit for single-handedly taking down the beast that is known as the One Piece. The One Piece is real. Remember, this is the meme that has scarred an entire generation. I mean, I can't even look at a picture of Whitebeard without shivering or cowering in fear now. A reaction that only comes from seeing his disgustingly veiny anime penis a few dozen times too many. If anything, this is just a reminder of how wild Twitter can be, truly the Wild West of social media. I mean, the countless times I've seen something so graphic, something I did not come mentally equipped for, or I'll just be in a public setting and someone's just straight up retweeting loud aggressive corn. I mean, for fuck's sake, I'm at a family fucking gathering and now all my aunts and uncles think I'm some unhinged and selling porn addict. Y'all gotta let me know some of your craziest Twitter horror stories in the comments. I'd love to hear them because I know I can't be the only one. And as far as Whitebeard's face goes, let me know if you have a similar tense, terrified reaction triggering back in those late August, mid-September days. Now characters like Law, Doflamingo, Luffy, and even non-One Piece characters like Mario and Bowser are getting dragged into this. Sonic the Hedgehog, Pochita from Chainsaw Man, hell even Anya from Spy Family. I've even seen Roblox and Minecraft recreations of this meme. It never ends. Poor little Chopper's crying his eyes out after being dragged into this vicious rabid cycle of spamming One Piece is real throughout the internet and infecting the entire world like a disease. You know, a lot of people, they throw out the word trigger. Trigger warning here, trigger warning there. Oh, your red Bucks hat triggered me there for a second. I thought it was manga. Bitch, I'm just a bandwagon Bucks fan. Get off my dick. I mean, seriously, you could do anything these days, from the clothes you wear to the way you talk, the tone of your voice. Anything you do, somebody's bound to get riled up. But I have to be honest, I now truly sympathize with you triggered assholes. Because now I know I can finally relate with the Karens of the world, with the easy to argue anime inspired green haired people you come across in the streets. I finally get it, man. I feel you, because for a good 2 to 3 months, every time I see Whitebeard's face, or even One Piece in general, I had to mentally prepare myself for the absolute worst. So the next time you see some easily triggered trucker in the street, just sit down and think how bad his day's been. Put yourself in his shoes for a moment. Who knows? Maybe he's been slicing through hordes of annoying parades of Twitter memes like he's gut swinging his sword through the depths of the eclipse too. But if you enjoyed the video, drop a like to get it out to as many people as possible, subscribe for future videos, and check out this Whitebeard retrospective analysis. It's the video I'm the most proud of, truly one of my best.